Hey, who loves you, baby? And it's welcome to my build of my Buick Regal. And we're starting with a play-warm version, Gucci Goo. And it's had quite a few chips and bangs and stuff over the years. I did want a smaller version, to be honest, the juniors were, as that had nice memories for me as a kid when I was in an amateur dramatics production of Oliver, and his tradition at the end, you get given a present at the end of it by the cast, and one of my presents, I got a mug with all the Oliver songs on it and the production company's name. But I also got a Kojaks, Buick, Regal, the Corgi Juniors one. This one's the larger scale one, still a Corgi. But here, unusual in as it is, there's actually 6 rivets hold it together. Talk about excessive. I'd have expected about 4, but 6, wow wait. And the base is undone, and all the suspension had collapsed when I opened it up, and you can't get the innards for this one, so here I am. I'm putting a jeweler's saw across the bases because I wanted to heighten the suspension anyway. It looked very low, so I sawed down first with my jeweler's saw, and then I got my files out to open it up and set the wheels right. Line them up nicely with the bodywork so it looked more or less like the real car. There I am doing, I think that's the rear, yeah. I'm sorting the rears out there. And what I did, I just filed a groove across, and because it's only a display model, it's not really going to get played with. I mixed some JB weld and set the axles into the JB weld. There I'm just test fitting it, see where I want the wheels to be. And here I am mixing the JB weld. Cracking stuff, really tough stuff. I actually got the wrong sort, but it's still been good for some stuff, this. I actually wanted it's like blue tack if you will, but it's one you mix. So it's already like a putty rather than a glue. And here we are with where I wanted the wheels. Here we're going into the caustic bath of doom, and the water's up over the roof line, and here goes in the caustic soda, and there we are, got a nice bubble going. So here we go, out of it again, and we're on to the wire wool, cleaning off the oxidisation. A weird thing happened to it as it goes. It has right on the top a nice like chrome patch, and the rest is oxidised. I'd say something's happened in the caustic bath of doom, but I'm unsure whether it could have been a production process in the factory, because it's a bit weird, but I can live with it. And here I'm drilling the posts, ready for tapping. I'm drilling out with my Dremel, my funky quick one, and still drilling them out. I mean, there is 6 after all. Why wouldn't there be? And there I'm just oiling the rear ones to drill them. And they must have been deep posts, these, because I drilled them all out without going through the bodywork. Hallelujah, one set. And here I am putting a tap in. Anyway, my mate Eric, he went for a job the other day as a school crossing man. And bless him, he lost an eye, you know. And he went for an interview as a school crossing man, and he come back and I said, how do you do? He said they won't give me a job because of my disability. I said, the tight bastards, they could have put you on a one-way stream. Anyway. And here we are. I'm just putting the primer on. Getting, and it actually had a nice finish on it with the primer. I'm considering a Starsky and Hutch one coming up. And just getting a nice layer of primer on. And I did have a screw up of this. I painted it in Vallejo copper, which was wonderful. Beautiful job. And then, because I wanted it darker like the TV car, I thought I'll try and put some tiger eye brown over it from Green Stuff World, and it just went went like snakeskin over the top, so I took it off. I always have problems with the tiger eye brown. I managed fine with the other colours, I don't know what it is. And here I'm just putting the copper on again. Getting a nice layer of the copper and nice finish. It is actually a beautiful colour. The Vallejo copper, I've got a feeling I'll be buying some more. And still is this. And spraying it on there. It's actually, weirdly enough, it's called copper, but it has a pearlescent effect to it. Because when you look at it at some angles it's gold, and then you look at it in other areas it's like a red or orangey red. So in effect it's like a pearlescent copper colour, which it looks really good. It looks it looks nicer by eye than on video, put it that way. Especially once the clay went over it. It does look nice. But it were a pain because I ended up wiping that tiger eye brown off. But anyway, here I'm polishing the screen. I used Ball solid polish at first, and then I used a teacup polish rather than a quartz to actually put a polish in it, and then just wiped it and it brought it up quite nice. Looking back, I wish I'd wet and dried it first because I could have got it really nice, but as it goes I got a good finish on it anyway. And here I'm just starting assembling again, and I've put the dashboard in and the windscreen. I'm taking the screws out, ready for putting parts in and securing them. And on this one I've took the light off. There was a light beacon that went inside the car. You could take it out and put it on top of the car, but it had lost the beacon off it, so I might look for one online, but I'm happy with it as it is without it, 'cause it turns out nice anyway. So much so I'm considering buying another one at some time to do up into a nice custom version or whatever, because it is nice. It's a lovely body shell to work on an interior, and there's plenty of scope for a custom. And here's the wheels. I'm just putting some of the silver pen on that I forget the name of. It's one of them chrome pens. I always forget the name for it. If you really want to know, go and have a look at another channel, they'll remember. My memory's getting on. And here we are doing another wheel where the chrome's worn off. Putting it on and it looks good again. It'd be marvellous if I could remember things. And turning it round. And there we go. I think here I've started to gloss the tyres. Oh no, I'm still on the wheels. Still can't remember the name of pen. It'll probably come to me when I'm on the last bit, when it's on the stand. And I'll go, yeah, it was one of them. Doubt it, but it might do, you never know. And here we go, this is probably the last one I'm doing here. Or I may have turned round and I may be on the gloss. Yep, I'm on the gloss now, glossing the tyres. They've got quite a pronounced ridge on these, so it makes it pretty easy for painting them. I do like these Corgi wheels. They're used on a lot of the bigger stuff. From Ford Escort vans, loads of cars had the same wheel in the Escort in the Corgi range. Here we are doing another one of the tyres. It's just to make, well, I did the sidewalls and the treads, but it was only to make the sidewalls nicer. But as it goes, I did the treads as well, as I say. It's not being played with, it's only a display toy. And here I am doing treads. Doing another one there. Does make a huge difference when you see it in the later shots. Makes a huge difference to the looks. And here I'm starting to reassemble it. You can see the gunfire mechanism in the rear that you turn round and it makes a clicking noise like him firing his gun. And it's still got it ready for putting the base back on. Here I tried putting the tail lights on, then discovered I had to strip the base back out, and did that, put the tail lights in and put the base back in. Here I'm putting the seat and gunfire mechanism back in. I think the idea was that when it clicked the rear seats and made the figure move, but it didn't. But it still looks good, and you can turn the man round to point out or fire behind the car. And here I'm pressing the plastic headlamps in, they push out. Really, I've pushed them in, and if I'd have thought better, I could have used some of my gems for it. But I preferred keeping it original. I may do that if I do a custom version of it. Still can't remember the name of the pen, but I'm using it for resilvering the headlights. If it comes to me by the time of this voiceover, I'll probably mention it. But I doubt it. Well, like I say, have a look at some other videos, one of them will mention it. Anyway, and here we have the finished article. And it's turned out a really nice look, really. The paint's beautiful. It's a good deal shinier than it looks on here. It's also pearlescent, so you get a copper look or a red, depending on which angles it is. It's a lot nicer than it looks on here, as I've said. I mean, it looks pretty on here, but it looks really pretty when you see it. It's giving a real new boost to life, sort of thing. And it's up on my shelf already. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. If you've already subscribed, thank you. And press the bell icon for notifications. Thank you and goodbye.